Now, let's talk about value, okay? How do you know if a site's got value or not? Is it going to be the squeegee guy, or is it going to be the very well-known, well-respected person that's linking to you? Well, first of all, let's get something clear here. PageRank, people have misunderstood to think that it is the rank of your page. However, PageRank is actually a Google named item that's actually named after Google co-founder Larry Page, hence PageRank. Or if you really want to call it, it's Larry's rank. It's not the rank of your page. So let's just figure out that. That's just the way Google quantifies the authority of a website. So when Larry and Sergey got together back then, I guess it was, I forget what college they went to. Stetson, was it? Or I forget, Stanford. Anyway, and they created the algorithm. Linking in their page rank was the way they were helping to quantify the importance of a website based on who's referring to them, basically the links of them and the topicality and the words and everything. And their patented documentation, you can read somewhere, I forget where it's at, but you can read it, talks about how they use this to quantify the authority of websites. And PageRank is based on both the number and the quality of links that are pointing at your website. There's obviously a lot more to it than that. It's just a simple one-liner of what it's based on. And that PageRank goes from 0 to 10, but on a logarithmic scale. What that basically means is, without getting into the math of it, is that it's much harder to move up as you get higher up. To go from 7 to 8 is a lot more difficult than going from 1 to 2. All right, so even though you might say, well, it's only one number. Well, yeah, but it's a logarithmic scale. And the way that goes and that works is that it gets harder and harder and harder to move up the ladder, okay? If you're a PR7 or a PR8, you are probably very well known nationally. You are well known maybe internationally, or maybe you're very well known in your state. But to have a 7 or an 8 page rank, you are, like I said, you're probably a leader in your industry. But here's the problem. PageRank was out for many, many years early on. But again, what happens with SEO people is we find something and we go, ooh, hey, PageRank, let me go try to get a lot of stuff from people who have a PageRank of 10 or 9 or 8, kind of the high end of things. I'm not going to worry about the 0, 1s, and 2s and so on. And it was becoming too manipulative in Google's eyes. And they basically said, hey, we're no longer going to publish publicly anyway what the PageRank is of each page of your website. And so when Google took that, at least Google used to have a toolbar that showed your PageRank, and you knew exactly what your PageRank was. But there were some problems with that too. Again, it only goes from 0 to 10. You know, a 7.1 is a lot less than a 7.9. But if you were 7.1, 7.2, 7.9, Google just showed 7 on the, on the tool. So it wasn't as valuable as it might have, maybe could have been. And now that it's no longer publicly reported, what do we do now, right?